Hello and welcome to another episode of Rice Who's Reviews. So there's another surprise figure event. These keep coming out of nowhere. But I thought it was just going to be a few things. Yeah, there's quite a lot of announcements that are interesting to me. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about everything. As an example, I'm starting with Alter, and Alter announced a bunch of beautiful Azur Lane figures, but I just don't know much about Azur Lane, so I'm only going to comment on Azur Lane figures when they really pique my interest, and I do have one later on. But yeah, so this is MEGAHOBBY EXPO. Again, I'm using the website ruberries.com, which I use for all my figure information, even before I started doing my YouTube channel. I think they kind of make the most organized rundown of events on the internet. So make sure I'll put their Twitter and their website in the description. Make sure to check them out and follow them. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, big news for my Touhou friends that there's a new Touhou Alter figures coming down the line, and so far the Touhou Alter figures have been very impressive with the Flandre and the Rumelia. I don't know if this is the same sculptor. We don't know the sculptor yet. We do know the illustrators, and the illustrators are not the same as the Rumelia and the Flandre, but I'm excited for these. They all kind of have these elaborate bases, and I love elaborate bases. They all are kind of going for something quite cool rather than cute. So first up we have Sakya, and I've always been a big fan of Sakya. I've never owned a figure of her. I think I almost bought the Griffin Sakya, just like I almost bought a lot of the original Griffin Touhou figures, but this looks good. It really pushes her clock or time stopping motif. I'm excited to see the coloration, but I like the boots, and I can't even tell this is like an extension of the boot. Yeah, that's just her whole boot there. I like the knife straps. I love her knife. I love her pose. I'm excited for this. I might pick this one up because I don't want to miss the boat on these Touhou Alter figures, because their resale value has just been incredibly high, which is rare for figures these days. Usually figures just tank, but they're just so well done. Yeah, cool. I'm wondering what colors they're gonna go for on this part here. Sometimes it's done red for her depending on the design, but I imagine it will be like blue or white. It's gonna be good. I imagine the clock will have a bunch of gold accents. Looking forward to this one. And these are just some images of some other ones that they're working on, but you can kind of see the elaborate base that they're going for with all these. So we have Reimu, we have Marissa. I think this Marissa looks really cute. Right here, I don't know what, I just noticed this right now, but this kind of looks like Hina's ribbon. Also with a bunch of green color right below, so let's go, maybe that's a spoiler for later. And then actually this really cool Yukari. They got everything Yukari. They got the stop signs that she uses as like attacks in Immaterial Missing Power. I love it. This one will probably be the one I'm most interested in, especially if they really nail Yukari's beauty. Really excited for this. Okay, and then continuing with Alter, we have 1/7 scale Rin. So this will be the, I guess, the sequel to their original motorcycle scooter. I don't know what technically this type of scooter is called. I think it might be a little bit different than the scooter she uses. The 2 wheels in the front and the 1 wheel in the back. But yeah, this looks really good. I don't like Rin's 8-bit design as much with her haircut, but I imagine she just cuts the hair in the manga too. It still looks really good. The vehicle looks really good. If the price is right on this one, I will definitely be checking it out too. I'm quite the Alter fan, so it's not, they always kind of impress me, but yeah, this is good. I'm excited for another Rin that is, I think this might just be an upgrade in everything but her face and hair from the original. And that's just me because I don't like the new design as much, but yeah, looking good. It's great. I know the stand is just going to be a clear base, but what are you going to do? Alright, next we have this Toki from Alter. Doesn't look super interesting so far, and we're going to probably get a lot more Tokis. So not really impressed by this, but I guess I'll have to see if the color. It doesn't look like they're really going all out on this one. Looks like they're just getting more Toki figures out there. Just looks like Toki. Looks fine. Next we have a Dusk from Arc Knights. I think I like the dust scale figure from, I believe it was Mythos, or a Chinese company that was released a couple years ago, if you want the best dust figure. But this is not a bad looking figure by any means, it's just that figure is exceptional. But it does have a few things I don't like. First off, let's go to our little pegs holding up the effect pieces. That's always going to be a nitpick of mine. But I think Dusk herself looks really good. I think the effects of her hair kind of turning into ink as it goes lower down looks really good. I think her sword looks sweet. I think her pose and dress look really cool. And next they have a prototype for a bunch of Arknight characters sitting together. I have no idea if this is going to be, and there's not a lot of information out there, it's not from a lack of research, if these are going to be sold separately and then you collect them together, or there's going to just be a one MSRP for all of the girls. But it looks really cool. It's very interesting, and I can't wait to see the painted sculpt of this. I think that's very important for this one. Okay, and then we are moving on to Q's, which I only have a few figures of, so I'm going to include it in the alter section. If looking at this, you probably can't tell what character this is, which I think is maybe a point against it. I know it's a low res picture from an event, but this is Hanakawa from Monogatari. I think it only looks like her a bit. Maybe I think it's supposed to be her in her cat form. I think this figure is maybe just doing a bit too much. I'm excited and curious to see how it is. Does this have pegs that are holding up the effect piece? I can't quite tell from this picture, but if not, we go back to Q's famous quality control problems, maybe, is the best way to say it. So I'm optimistic about this one, but I'm also curious. But more Monogatari figures, good to see. So next we are starting with Kotobukiya. You guys probably know by now I'm a big Onimai fan. I think this is fine. I will get this Onimai figure. It's tame enough and it's cute. She looks happy. Yep, this is just going to be a simple 1/7 scale. Crappy base, but it's cute. It's something small I could put anywhere. Looking forward to this one. It's super cute. And she's also releasing, probably not on the side, but with her sister, who's also wearing the same shirt, which is cute. I probably won't get her sister. I'm not a big fan of her, but it's good to see that Onimai's just getting figures. It makes me really optimistic for season 2. Okay, and then some Hololive figures were revealed. They are pretty good. Not that I haven't super loved all the Hololive figures that have come out, but this one kind of checks all the boxes. I don't see this one changing much with the paint. It looks like it's the uniform it's the costume, sorry, that that Subaru wears. This is Subaru. The stand is creative and fun, and it includes her mascot. It looks really good. The details are good on the little stars right here. The effect pieces look nice. They have a nice little texture to them. They're not held up by little crappy supports. Her boots look good. Got a little bit of a belly or tummy. It just looks great. Her eyes look good. Subaru's cute, and I am excited for her. I'm probably not gonna pick this one by myself, but I'm excited for every Subaru fan who gets this great looking figure. Absolutely win. And also we have this Choco figure, and I don't know much about Choco. Never really watched her. I know she hangs out with Luna and Subaru a lot, but this looks amazing. The tail wrapping around the leg, the little mascots of hers just being super adorable and cute. The stand is not as good as Subaru's stand, but it's still using its real estate well. It kind of looks like a plate you would decorate with a strawberry glaze or strawberry jelly, with the big heart coming out to have something in the background. Her costume looks amazing. The gradient on the hair looks amazing. Again, I'm not a big Choco fan, so I probably won't be picking this up, but this looks amazing. I almost want to get this one just because of how good it looks. And yeah, this looks great. It just has so much detail. Some of the best Hololive figures I've seen so far, maybe besides the Marine. But they're good, and everyone should celebrate this. Next is the Girl Band 5 Cry figures. And I know we've been getting these slowly, but we got Momaka, looking really cool. I don't love the sculpt on the face and hair amazingly. I know it's kind of hard to maybe translate a 3D CG design into a figure, especially the way Girls Band Cry looks. But I think everything else looks really good. I think her boots look good. Well, sorry, I said everything else except I don't like the stand, but let's move on. I can't talk about that every time. But the guitar looks good. If you go back and look at like the K-On figures that first came out, we've come a long way when it comes to guitars on figures. Yeah, I guess my only problem is kind of like her hair and face. But yeah, the jacket looks good, the leggings look good, the boots look good, and she looks good. So we also have her fellow bandmate Rupa. Character of the show should have focused on more, but we have a season 2 coming. I think Rupa looks better in her sculpt and her hair than Momoka. I like her base looks really good. Again, the boots are good. Again, the stand sucks. And if you look here, there's a little, tiny little peg the guitar is going to sit on. And I imagine it also pegs into her hand. That's going to be a problem. Hopefully it's on that small of a base. It's not one of those like super trying to get it in really a lot and you're just so scared of breaking it. But again, yeah, these look good. I think I've heard of these being a little bit overpriced for what they are. I'm liking what I see so far. Just a few little nitpicks. Next we have this really good Kotobukiya and Art XJ Mononoke figure. Looks really good. I think this is to coincide with the movie that is coming out, the Mononoke movie. It looks super good. I'm a little bit worried about this effect piece here. We'll have to see how it is, but the stand looks very dynamic. And it's just really cool to see a figure of Mononoke. But yeah, it looks really good. His eyes look good. The hair looks good. His whole outfit looks amazing. The stand looks good. Just worried about the effect piece and paint job. Really cool to see. Next, we have a few Umamusume figures. There's not much to say about them. I still think the Umamusume figures still pretty basic. Even the ones I've gotten, they're just not quite doing a lot that are creative, and the stands are all pretty basic, but I'm still happy to see them. We got King Halo here, and I think we have some more coming up from another company. Here we have, I'm gonna do my best to remember this is Striker Ace from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's one of the monsters given a figure form. What I do like is that looking at the fire effect here, it looks like they're actually sculpted instead of like a plastic, so I think it'll look better than like the transparent plastic effects. But this looks so ambitious. I'm so curious how the stability of this is, but I do think it looks good. We're getting there's a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh figures in this event. I'm not covering them all, but it seems to be kind of focused around 5Ds and Zexal era. I think they also are releasing some older ones, like some iconic cards like Gear Golem and Silent Magician. There's a bunch of cool Yu-Gi-Oh figures if you're in the market for that. Okay, and then we have, so that's Kotobukiya done, and this is Aniplex Plus, and it's the only figure that they have that I'll be talking about. The Aaron Kitagawa from Dress Up Darling. I think this figure looks amazing. I think it's one of the best figures from the event. I like figures where they're like laying on some kind of like fabric like this like rug almost. I think the lingerie here looks incredible. It's just insanely well sculpted. I think the pose looks really good. The sculpt of the hair and her face and how everything goes together with the hair draping over her arms and falling onto the pillow, her painted nails, the little leggings, everything looks good. They have it just on a little piece of glass here. I think this figure will just be this stand here, and that looks amazing. A little compact 1/7. I imagine this is going to be very expensive, but yeah, this just looks so good. If you are looking for a Dress Up Darling figure, this is the best one I've seen. Definitely go for this one. Next we are moving on to Amikumi, and this is Narberal Gamma from Overlord, which I had to memorize, but I just picked this one. So it's a It's a 1/7 figure and a non-scale figure. As the figure goes, I think for a bunny girl, it's halfway decent. I just thought it was funny because the way these two versions of her were put together, it's just like, we gotta kill this guy. Damn. That's it. Next, we have Izuyoi Aki from 5Ds, continuing the 5Ds trend, but now by Amakuni. So, and then this is the company that's also doing the Jack Atlas. But I think this looks really good. I never thought we'd be seeing scale figures at this level for Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously it's not like on the level of some of the other stuff we've looked at, but it's still pretty good. I think the stand is pretty basic, but the sculpt is good. She just has the signature Yu-Gi-Oh! Face, so there's only so much you can... Yeah, and the cards look a little weird. I know the Duel Monster cards appear differently in the game than in the show. But anyways, she has like these little gold trims at a different part of her outfit that look good. And then you can see it here, 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 and here. But yeah, it looks really good. Okay, and these are going to be the palm size figures that they're doing a line of for Mega House. And we're going to be getting a bunch of them for the major characters seen on this poster for Blue Lock Season 2, the Verse U20. So that is exciting. So for that, we'll probably see them in the next few months. And this line of palm-sized figures by Mega House, there was tons of them in the event for Mega House. If you want to go take a look at them, but they're just kind of like in between the lookups and an Android, I would say. Okay, and then speaking of lookups, we have some lookups of more Blue Lock characters. So we're just getting, probably we'll get these for almost everybody on the team at some point, but they look really cute. So if you want some Blue Lock lookups, there'll be some more coming down the line to go with the ones you already have. Next, this is Alice from Nikkei. I picked this one because I thought she just looked really cute. I really love the sculpt of the hair. It looks, and I like the color also. It's very, very light pink. I like her hoodie. I like the pose she's doing. She looks super happy. I don't know quite what's going on here. We can't quite tell, but it looks nice. The stand is very basic. Her shoes look good. The socks look good. Yeah, it's one of the better looking figures. I think this character design just appeals to me, but it's super cute, very colorful. Okay, and then we have Asuna from Blue Archive by Lucrea. Yeah, these kind of just getting these like pretty typical Blue Archive figures. I think there's better Asuna figures out there, especially like the one where she's at the poker table in her bunny outfit. But if you're just wanting her basic maid outfit, this looks pretty good. She's got her like kind of wily smile. The sculpt looks good. Her hair looks good. Other parts of her, but yeah, it's not looking bad. You're gonna get a lot of Blue Archive figures, so I think on the major popular characters, you're gonna be spoiled for choice. Okay, and then we have another Onimai figure from Mega House, just to double check. This is the Mahiri, which is going to go with the Mahiro that was spoiled a bit ago. This one in the back here. Again, I'm going to probably avoid this line. It's just a little bit too much, but again, more Onimai figures is good. Okay, then we have this Code Geass figure. Colin, this is Colin, that's her name. Just right away, I'm very curious what this figure is doing. It's got this just hideous pole right here to hold up this effect piece, which appears to just be clothing. Like, I see two shoes and like a jacket here. Is this, she's doing like a reveal, like a drag reveal? But she already has shoes on. So yeah, I'm just not too, it kind of seems like she's wearing like a Chinese dress right here. But is this going to be a flat plastic stand without these razors? on within her and this giant pole that goes up to this effect piece. Yeah, I just don't know. It looks quite bad. This is also by MEGAHOBBY, sorry. Okay, next we have this Azur Lane figure. It's Argus. I chose this out of the stack of Azur Lane figures because I just thought it looked really, really pretty. I've been kind of into blue-haired anime girls recently, I'm going to admit that. But just everything about it is just gorgeous. There's no stand yet, so that's probably to their benefit when it comes to me, but the dress looks beautiful. I like all the shades of blue going on. She just looks so like mystical and beautiful, and it's just, I almost want to get this one. She looks so pretty. Love it. If the price is right on this one, I might get it. And sorry, I didn't mention the company. The company is Golden Head. Up next, I believe also, no, yes, by Golden Head is this Plana figure. And I think eventually there will be a figure that is a Rona and Plana from Blue Archive together. And that's what I'm gonna wait for. Because even with a nice coloring, this is just gonna be a boring figure. I realize that Plana is kind of Kudere, but there's just not a lot going on here. And I don't think a well-done big job will save that for me. But she still looks cute. I think I just need more than from my figures than just standing there doing nothing. Okay, and then moving on to the Ami exclusive figures. We have Akko from Blue Archive 1/7. Really sporting some side boob this time. And whatever's going on here, this one looks like it's going to be a hit. I know a lot of Akko fans. And this looks like it'll be good for them. Not actually my style, but I do like they actually went for the stand, kind of looking like the floor of the student council office. It looks good otherwise, I just don't like the pose. And she doesn't look like she's having fun. And up next we have this KD Cole Yohane the Parhelion figure. And something about this sculpt of her face and hair looks like a garage kit. I don't know, I don't want to say that in a derogatory way to garage kits because there's some really nice looking garage kits, but the sculpt on her face does not look good. And also she has some kind of like bear dog thing to remind me of the stupid dog from this show, and I don't like that either because I hated that dog. But otherwise the dress looks good. It just looks like Yohane the Parhelion. It's cute, but yeah, I don't know what it is about her face sculpt that I just don't like. Maybe it's just this picture. Maybe with a better photo it would look better, but no, it's not doing it for me right now. Okay, and that is it. Thanks for coming out to Raisu's reviews. I kind of made this one quickly to make sure it was out right away for the weekend. I have a very busy couple weeks ahead. I'm going to try to get out the September Ami roundup, and we're kind of working on a new method for unboxings, so we can record them here. I have a few things lined up to unbox, but to be frank, my first unboxing didn't go super well. We just didn't have a great setup for it, so we're going to work on it. The lighting in my basement is not ideal, so maybe we'll have to record it upstairs or move the room we record in, but then I won't have the figures in the background. So it's kind of like, where do we record it and what do we use and how do we, maybe we need a better camera too. So we'll get those figured out. For the meantime, I'll keep up with kind of just these roundups and event roundups and maybe some like smaller shorts. But thank you for coming out to Raisu's review, and I hope you have a great day.